Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have seen what is jQuery and why we will use it. Now in this lecture we will take a look at how we can incorporate it in our website. There are two ways of doing it. Well, let me show you step by step everything. So let's come to google.com. Now inside this Google search box, let's search jQuery. Now, just click on the first link, that is https colon double slash jquery.com. Let's click on it to open it. Yup, there you go. See here we have this big download jQuery button. So let's click on it. And from this page you can download jQuery. So see here we have the links to download the jQuery. This is the production version 3.1.0. This is the development version 3.1.0. Now you can ask that what is the difference between this production version and development version? Well, production version is kind of compressed version. It is a machine readable version. And this development version, it is human readable version. Let's take a look at both the files. See, it's looking like mess. You can't understand anything, but machine will understand. And hence, this is a machine readable version. And this is the production version. And this is the development version. If you take a look, you can understand each line of code. And hence, this is a human readable version. At least you can read it, right? And from here you can't understand anything. Well, at least I am not understanding anything. Okay, so how you can use this? So when you are clicking on this production version, now in maximum cases I am telling you, not in maximum cases, all the time we will use this production version because its file size is less than the development version file size, and we will try to minimize our file size. Why? Because it will help the page to load faster. So that's why we will use the production version. And let me click here. It's already opened here, but just for simplicity I am clicking on it again. So let's right click, open in a new tab, and here it is. Just press Ctrl A to select everything and press Ctrl C to copy. Now open your text editor, go to file, new file, let's paste it. So press Ctrl V to paste it. Now you need to save this file, so press Ctrl S to save it, and let me save here inside our jQuery project files. Let's create a new folder for this and let's write here JS. Let's name this folder JS. Let's open it and let's save this file as jquery.js. Now let's save it. There you go. See, now you can see it in just 3 lines. Well, that's not the case because it's really long. Horizontally, of course, not vertically. Okay, so there you go. Now how you will understand that we are using it? So let's create a new file again. Let me save this as, well, let's come out of the JS folder, and now we are inside project files jQuery. So we are inside our jQuery folder. Now let's create our first jQuery HTML file and let's name it, say, jQuery.html. Let me save this. Let's write the basic markup. Sublime Text has an inbuilt feature, so if you write HTML and then provide a tab, then it will provide you the basic markup. And of course, before that you need to save your file as a .html. Now let's save it. Now let's open in browser and let's right click on it and click on inspect element. I'm inside Mozilla. Now let's click on this debugger. Here you will see what are the JavaScript files that has been loaded. Well, you can see that this page has no sources inside this sources tab. Why is this? Because we have jQuery inside this JS folder. We have downloaded it, but we are not using it. So you need to link it to make it available in this page. So how you can link it? There are two places to link your JS files. One is inside head and another is inside body. It's a good practice to include all your JavaScript files inside your body, because whatever stuffs you will put in your head, the page will not load till it's loading all the files that are mentioned inside head. So for now, let me put the jQuery inside head only. So right here, script type equals text slash JavaScript, and next provide the source equals. Now where it is inside the JS folder. So right here JS, and inside we are having jQuery.js. That's it. Now let's save it and let's again open in our browser. Well, it's already opened, I guess. So let's hit refresh. Now there you go. See, we have jQuery.js loaded inside debugger. Well, this is way one, that is by downloading. There is another way, that is by using the CDN link. Now this is more preferable. The reason I will tell you just a bit later. Let me show you how you can use the CDN link. So let me open it. Yup. Now here we have the jQuery downloading options. So these are 3.1 version. Here you have the using jQuery with the CDN link. Well, jQuery CDN is provided by Mac CDN, but you can use it. I recommend you use this Google CDN link. Now why? Let me tell you now. Now, it is often that you may have already opened some web page which has already loaded this Google CDN link. So, whenever you are opening your site, the jQuery will already be cached in your browser. And this is the same case for other users. Say, for example, you have your own website and there you have used this Google CDN link. And when other users are trying to open your website, they will find it that your page is loading faster. Why? Because it's Google CDN link, and it may happen that they have already opened another site previously which has already loaded that Google CDN link and cached it in their browser. Now what is the CDN link? Let me open it. So this is the Google CDN link. Here it is. This is 1.12 version, this is 2.2 version, and this is 3.1 version. Just you need to copy this line. I mean, if you are about to use this 3.1 version, you also have other options, this 2.2, 1.12. Now, what you need to do, you need to just copy this. So press Ctrl C to copy and come inside your text editor and just you need to paste it here. Now when you are including this line, there is no need to include the above line, so you can comment it. Now how to comment in HTML? You need to provide the less than sign, then exclamatory mark, then two dashes, and see, now it's a comment. And when you are about to end it, just provide two dashes and just the greater than sign, And there you go. This is a comment now. Well, now let's save it. Now let's reload our page. And there you go. You have jquery.min.js. Now, again, I am telling you the reason why we will use the Google CDN link. In case if you have not understood, I am repeating the concept. So, you are using this CDN link to load jQuery in your website. The most advantage of using this way or using this method is other users who are trying to open your web page may have already opened other websites which have already loaded Google CDN link, I mean that jQuery CDN link previously, and they will find that the page is loading much faster. But there is one disadvantage, that is, if this link is down, then it will not be loaded. And hence, your other jQuery codes which you have written in your website may not work. Why may? It will not work because since jQuery has not loaded, your other jQuery functions or codes will not work. So, this is the major disadvantage. But it's really a rare case that Google server will be down. So I don't think that it will be down. So you can use it without any tension. Just use it and be happy. Well, did I tell the disadvantage of the first one? For the first method, the advantage is that if your website is up, then no worry, jQuery will be loaded and your website will go smoothly. No dependencies is there, I mean not other dependencies are there. So if your website is up, your jQuery will get loaded and everything will be all right, which makes sense, right? Now another thing is that if you provide your local link, other users may find that your page is loading a bit slower because it is downloading that file and then people are about to take a look. While in the second case, the page loading time a bit faster. So that's the main concept. Now a situation may arise that you are using the CDN link, but the CDN link is not working. And also, generally, you want your website to be up and running all the time, isn't it? So, what you can do? And also, you may think that, okay, I will use both the links. I mean, you are using the CDN link and also you are linking the local link. But this is not an efficient technique, because your loading time, I mean, your page loading time will be much more. So, this is kind of a situation, isn't it? So, I recommend you just think of this situation that you are using the Google CDN link, but the link is not working. So, you need to sleep nicely, right? I mean to say that you want your website to be up and running smoothly all the time. How you can sleep nicely if you can't assure that, yep, my website will be up and running all the time smoothly? At least if the Google CDN link is not working, then I need to do something, isn't it? So, what that something will be, and also you can't use both the link at the same time, doesn't it? I mean, it's not an efficient technique that you load both the files. Don't worry, in our next lecture, we'll be going through the solution, but I recommend you think of this situation and try to come up with a solution. So let's see what we are going to come up with in the next lecture. So if you are impatient, then you can readily go into the next lecture and you can take the solution. But I recommend just think of this situation and try to come up, because in IT industry or in software industry or in web development industry, you will come across many situations where you need to have the problem solving skill. No one will be there beside you permanently. It may happen that you are facing an issue, and at that time only you need to solve that. So you need to grow this problem solving skill. So I recommend that you think of this situation and try to come up with a solution. So that's it. See you in the next lecture, and don't worry too much, I am always here to help you out. So if you have any query, feel free to ask me. So see you in the next lecture. Till then, have fun, take care.